So I decided to real quickly, or try to quickly talk about this. One quick thing to mention is you should not hear static in this video. I'm using a different recorder. I'm using Exploit instead of Camtasia. I turned my mic volume down in the settings, so now you should not be hearing static. I decided to discuss this and give my opinions about it. I know more popular outlets will talk about this. Game Explain as an example, but that of course doesn't mean I can't lend my opinion when it comes to this. So let's quickly look at this. Oh fuck! Oh, that's fucking tiny. I cannot. And can we get a zoom in on that? Can we please, for the love of God, get a zoom in on that? All right. So as I've heard and I've been told, this was originally a post a lot of people ignored because it was posted on April Fool's Day on 4chan. There's no better combination of a joke post than, well, doing that. But as time went on, it became more and more real, and things just kind of tied together with even Emily Rogers saying a few things I think that are connected with this. So that is getting a lot of people's attention, and even Junichi Masuda posted on Twitter a picture of it was normally just a regular picture of like his collection of Pokemon stuff, but the one detail it had was a Pikachu sitting next to an Eevee. Very specific when you think about this. So these supposedly new games are called Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Edition and Eevee Edition, or Pikachu version and Eevee version. Now we're going to go through over this, and I'm going to tell you, Yellow remakes for Switch. Yes! Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've told my friends a million times, it would make sense for, you know how Mario kind of got a soft reboot. Well, the Mario 3D Collectathon kind of got a soft reboot with Odyssey, and Zelda got a reboot with Breath of the Wild. This seems to be getting giving Pokemon the same treatment as it is the first console game on the much celebrated and beloved Nintendo Switch. So yes, this makes sense. And it makes even more sense that they chose Yellow because, well, I guess they realized, how redundant it would be to remake a remake. They already did that with Fire Red and Leaf Green. But yes, thank you. I want to return to the Kanto region again in a more updated version of the game with more Pokemon and C moves. I really wish they did this with Gen 6 so we could get the Mega Stones, because ever since I saw the Pokemon Origins movie, I thought, Mr. Fuji gives Red the Mega Stones when he's in Lavender Town. How convenient would that be if that was the case in a new Pokemon game that was in Kanto? So I was hoping for Mega Stones, but since it's technically going to be a Gen 7 game, it will most likely be Z moves even if that's the case. And I honestly don't think it'll have either though. But I will say there's more likely it'll have Z moves than Mega Stones. So yeah, two versions, Pikachu and Eevee. I guess that makes sense. This is a remake of a third version of a game. But we need, it's still a main series Pokemon game as far as we can see. So have two versions, of course. That makes sense. Red and Blue play a role in the story. You and your rival are new trainers. This also makes sense. So it makes it seem like now that this is more of a sequel than anything. It is pretty much a sequel if Red and Blue are in it, but you play as new trainers. So yeah, it's kind of the same situation with the Black 2 and White 2, how your previous protagonists were mentioned by, the mother, but they're nowhere to be found. So it's kind of that case, but this time the previous protagonists do play a role. So yeah, it doesn't bother me much. I mean, I won't be able to play as the badass Red, but that's still cool. The question I have is that, will there be a choice between 2 starters, Pikachu and Eevee, or will it be the 3 starters, or how it will work? We'll have to wait until maybe gameplay or we play it ourselves, or more news comes out. So, yeah. Following Pokemon Return, yes, I fucking love this from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It's awesome, and it makes sense seeing how that was in the original Yellow. So, and the Switch is a much more powerful system, so it makes sense here. HM's still replaced with Poke Ride from Alola. This is kind of a mixed feeling. It's mostly good, but it's kind of mixed at the same time. I like how they replaced HM moves because they were annoying. You know, teach a Pokemon a move and they can't delete it until you meet one specific guy in the region. So it's good that they're replacing it with the Poke Ride. You know, it's going to be cool riding around in Tauros. Probably Tauros. I mean, that's a Gen 1 Pokemon. And we saw, and if you remember, there was a screenshot that was very much ignored because it looked like just a hacked version of Sun and Moon. But people have been tying that together with this too because the trainer has an Eevee on his hat and he's riding a Lapras. So, yeah. So it's cool. I don't really hate Poke Ride. I just don't like them just because they're tied in with the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And you might think that oh, you hate Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. That no, I don't hate Sun or Moon or Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. I just didn't like it nearly as much as the other games because of the hand holding and the first island, the tutorials. Yeah, it didn't. That part didn't stick with me well. And then the story for something that was shoved in your face, to me the story was pretty forgettable. But anyway, this is not a rant on that. What else? Online has a hub for players. I guess it's like the oh shit, I forgot what the thing's called. It might be similar to the the accessory from X and Y that you use to connect online, but even then I think that's not the case. It's just the only thing I can think of when it comes to online has a hub for players. Pokemon Go integration. This is the part that scares everyone. What do you mean Pokemon Go integration? Is it going to connect? Well, I believe it says somewhere that there's going to be a connection. Rewards in game and in Go for linking the two together. Okay, no, they're just linking them. That's what you get. Accessories can be used with both Go and the game. So, yeah. Oh, that means dressing's coming back. How did people miss that? That means being able to dress up your protagonist with different clothes is going to come back. All right, that's something a lot of people missed from X and Y. So it's coming back though. But this part scares people. What do they mean? Well, down here it says catching Pokemon works like in Go. It doesn't mention that battles are going to be like Go, because if battles are like Go, they pretty much, if battles are like Pokemon Go, they turned the entire Kanto region into a Safari Zone. And if that happens, I outright will refuse to buy the game. I'm sorry, but if that's the case, I will not buy the game if they did that. It better be like all the other games. Like you can, like dude, it's fine. You can change the catching mechanic because now there's more interaction. I think this is a positive change. I know a lot of people are gonna miss just the the whole throwing ball mechanic, like in the simple throw, click to or press the A to throw a Pokeball mechanic, simple as that. But I think this is a nice change. It adds more depth to the game, and I think it could work. The only question is how this is going to work. I actually have a theory, and that's motion control when the Switch is docked, and use your finger, and it'll be just like Pokemon Go. Use your finger when it's in portable mode. It's the best they could do if they're going to make it like Pokemon Go. So yeah, but again, if they change the battle mechanics, oh, there's gonna be riots down the fucking street. So hopefully that's not the case here. The battle system, they better not simplify the battle system. Jeez, man, it's perfect the way it is. Like, don't change it. Rewards, okay, anyway, a bunch of Go stuff. Rewards in-game and in Go for linking the two together. I think I've seen this a few times with other games. Sorry, I'm getting all my mouth is getting very salivated. Anyway, new accessories can be used with both Go and the games. This pretty much confirms that costumes will be a thing. Oh shit. And the last thing, and it's the biggest, announcement soon, releasing this year. And Emily Rogers tweeted out that we will see the announcement before the end of this month. So it's all tying together. It's all it all makes this seem very real. And also there was logos. Hang on, I know I should have all this set up. Pokemon Let's Go. There's logos. Here it is. Here's the Pikachu logo at least. And wait, what the hell is this? Wait, what the fuck? Is this where? No, there's no way. That's where they came from. But anyway, yeah, this is the logo, and so it seems to be real. The thing though is that obviously this is not a real case. It's just a fan-made thing thrown together. What could be the case? I don't think it'll be this simple. It's just taking all assets and like throwing them together. So yeah. One thing I saw a person on Twitter post was that if Johto was the post game, I would lose my shit. Even if they replaced the fighting mechanics, if Johto was the post game. If Johto's the post game, I will still buy it, even if they replace the fighting mechanics. I fucking love Johto, and it'd be so awesome for, you know, Johto be the post game instead of, you know, Kanto, how Kanto is and all the Johto games, you know, the originals and the remakes. So that'd be so awesome. It'd be so fucking cool. Oh, that'd be amazing. What if Ethan was? I'm sorry, I'm gawing, but it's just so exciting to see what it could be. I'm gonna stay optimistic. I'm gonna hope for the best. I'm gonna assume that they didn't fuck up the fighting mechanics, and I'm gonna assume that it is gonna be a regular adventure like with the other games. It's the same thing with the picture. I don't know if I can find it though. Come on. Pokemon leaked screenshot. Here it is. Here it very much. No, that's not real. Oh, that's Sun and Moon. That's Sun and Moon, not the yeah. So people have pointed out that I didn't notice is that this is actually a route from the Kanto region. Oh, where the fuck did they get those backgrounds? That'd be a cool 3DS Pokemon game. Although it would look low quality. It would look low quality on the Switch. So yeah, the Switch could do a lot more than this. Anyway, so. This is a screenshot, and what people have pointed out is Boom. I know it's hard to see. Let me zoom that in. Boom, there's an Eevee on top. He's riding a Lapras, and there are Pokemon around. So maybe you encounter Pokemon like you did in Pokemon Go, which will really, I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword. I mean, one, it'll get rid of that excitement of finding that rare Pokemon when you're running around the grass or surfing the water for minutes on end. So it gets rid of that excitement when it appears. But this could also take away the annoying factor of, you know, having to run around or surf. So this can be a welcome change. I really hope they do it right. It looks cool. Maybe it'll be both. Maybe you'll be able to surf and encounter Pokemon and run into Pokemon in the overworld. I don't know. It could work. It could work out like that. So apparently this is a route from the Kanto region, as I already mentioned. But I'm just trying to figure out what route. For my best guess, it looks like the route south of what the hell was the city called? Sorry, I'm terrible with the cities in Pokemon. Fuchsia, the one where you fight Koga. Yeah, it looks like the water route south of Koga. I mean, that's the only route in Kanto. That's the only water route because there's only like 2 water routes in the entire, 2 or 3. There's only 2 or 3 water routes in the entire game. So this looks like it's south of Fuchsia. But the question is, my big question is, what's up here? Obviously, you know, the rocks are here to block off, you know, areas that you aren't meant to get to. But that top right corner, it hides something. Are there going to be more areas like how there have been in, like there was in Black 2 and White 2 and Heart Gold and Soul Silver? Or is it just going to be just a small extra area for shits and giggles? I don't know. But anyway, Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Just kidding. Whatever you guys think, I do honestly want to hear it. Tell me on Twitter, tell me on YouTube with the comment section below. Of course, you can always keep quiet, but I do want to hear you guys' opinions on all this because somebody could say something and that could change everything. You know what I mean? Somebody can notice a small detail or remember a small detail from something else, a small connection, and that could change the entire outlook on how people are currently looking at this now. Of course, we will know officially when it's announced and they show gameplay. I really thought they were going to show this at E3, but it looks like we're going to be getting it this month. So that's going to be very exciting. I can't wait. Anyway, that's it for guys. I just wanted to discuss over this. Hopefully it wasn't long and boring. I just want to give my 2 cents on it. Hopefully the Go integrations are not that noticeable and it'll still be a fun Pokemon game nonetheless. It's really exciting to visit Kanto again, but please, Game Freak, don't fuck it up by putting a bunch of simple shit in here and ruining the game, you know. Don't make it casual. Please, for the love of God, please, for the love of Arceus, do not make it a casual game. I will lose it if it's casual. I will fucking lose it. My EV Train team will mean nothing. My natures will mean nothing to me anymore, and all that learning about how competitive battling is, we wasted. Pokemon Showdown will be the most competitive Pokemon game by date if this is a casual game. So I'll see you guys all later, and I got nothing.